Alright, welcome back to the alternate history of the Moonmen. I'm still waiting on my Battle Brothers update, so I figured I'd just go back to my video. So remember, this is after that battle that oh my god! Talking about battles that are going to wipe me, here we are. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So anyway, yeah, this is after I've already lost with the Moonmen, but I reloaded, beat the bandits, and then I'm like, well, let's see how far we can get, assuming I'd made that right decision. This, however, is terminal. I can't wait to see how the new perk system works out, but here's one thing I'll say real quick that I realized playing Iron Man that probably doesn't get talked about. I haven't seen it talked about that much on the forums, but in my opinion, in Iron Man, in the current version, the thing that kills you is getting attacked either in woods or in the swamp, because you start out surrounded, and it's very, very possible for you to be surrounded, and even if you want to flee, you can't, because of the terrain. So what I realized was, if I was going to do this playthrough again, oh my god, they're outrunning me. If I was going to do this playthrough again on this version, I was going to make sure the first thing I gave all my troops for survivability, more even than I think Battleforged. It's kind of annoying, but what I was going to give them was Pathfinding. So that way, at least in the swamp, they would be able to basically outrun other enemies. Just because it's the swamps and the forests that kill you. Or that were killing me, I felt anyway. And forest the same way. Is the terrain in forest is bad, so okay, maybe we can do something here. Okay, man, a few. We're gonna have 2 caravan guards. At least they're caravan guards, so they'll have some armor. I think with Direwolves, if you have armor and shields, you're gonna be basically okay. But yeah, here they come. There's 5 of them versus 6 of us, so that's too bad. If we could have got our shield wall up, that would have been good. I could try to go to the higher ground, or I could try to take a couple shots. That's 42% versus 26. Oh, I really need to figure out how the math of this works. Okay, so a 26% chance. Plus... Oh, dang, how does it work? I forgot the formula. I need to just do the math and figure, and if I actually programmed a program to figure out odds or something like that, that would be great. One thing that would be really cool if the developers did this, and if they don't and they support modding at some point, I'm sure there'll be a mod to do it. Somebody's going to program in with the quick shot tooltip so that it shows 20% chance, 26% chance to hit, and then like a modified hit, like in parentheses saying what your chance to hit is if you use 2 quick shots. Because then that way you could compare real quick 42% with 1 shot, or, you know, like, I don't know, 48% if assuming you use 2 shots. Now, of course, that 48, whatever that modified percent would go down immediately if you miss with the first shot, because then it's just going to go back to being a 26% chance to hit, period. Now, let's see. I wouldn't mind just outright hitting, though. I could move up and try to take... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that worked out. Okay, good. They locked him up. Okay, that's what I thought you'd do. See, they're putting up their shields to try to block these werewolves. That's good. This one's out of body armor. Okay, good. Alright. Good. He misses. Good. That's wise of that guy to put up the shield. It's interesting they're going after those guys. Since my guys are probably easier to hit. I don't know. Wow, they're doing terrible. Like, these shields are doing some work against these werewolves. Except for then. Well, that time it didn't. Alright, how are we going to... Oh, you know what? Hack on the pike. Yeah, you're switching to the pike. Perfect. That's going to be very useful. Alright, you took some hits. However, yeah, if we can get this guy down, that would be great. You have taken no hits. I think we're going to be okay. That first round where all of these guys missed, I don't know what the odds are there, but wow, that was great. I can't believe this guy's still alive too. It must be the shield wall is, you know... I can't believe these werewolves are missing so terribly. Okay. Ah, dang it, hack on. Okay, that guy's done. You know, whatever. Okay. Oh, he died, damn. Well, interesting. Whatever. There was some discussion on the forums about the AI in this game, and I will stand by my assertion that the AI for this game is pretty well done, even though it's programmatic, right? So you'll see odd behavior with the AI, but it's not as bad as a lot of games I've seen, especially considering I don't know that the developer has any special experience programming tactical AI, but I think it's hard. So I really appreciate that, you know, there is some AI. I mean, the factions fight differently, and they fight with an AI that's optimized for, well, not the werewolves, they just charge in and attack like freaks, but I appreciate that there's some tactical element, or some decision-making to the... I'm sorry, I'm just not even making any sense. I appreciate that there is an AI. How about we put it that way? I think you're going to be fine. Move up there. Why did you do that? Did you shield bash that guy? Oh my god. Okay. Not great, guys. Not great. I think I'm going to switch you back over to the bow, just because I anticipate this guy running away. There we go. You need to get up here and help your friend out. I may have gotten greedy. We need to put up our shield wall, if nothing else, to discourage this guy from killing him. Okay, yeah, he's attacking the guys who got the lower defense. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Dang, if I hadn't switched to the pike, I could have still used it there. But that's okay, because I expect this guy may... Oh, never mind, we got him. Okay, good. Good. Well, that worked out. We're going to get a good payday if we can actually ever make our destination. But anyway. And how are we doing? 10 hours, 2 medicals, supplies. We need tools, huh? That's... It's not great. How are we doing on our money? Okay. Well, at least we could hang out with the trade caravan as it goes north. And let's check out our armor situation, since we don't have any tools left. That's got 39 left. Okay. We're going to switch to the Gambison. How about helmets? That's got 44 left. Do we have anything better? Yeah, we're going to switch to the Melkoif for now. 56 versus 55. Let's go ahead. Okay. And level up on Alfred here. Okay, so he's got determined and... Oh, great. Wow, what a great level up. I'll take the hit points, the attack, and... Probably... Probably the next best thing is definitely the range defense. I'm going to go with range defense. There we go. And for perks, he's got 2 perks. I must have forgot to level him up. Okay, well, determined gain double the effect at confident morale, which I would definitely like to do. I am going to give him... Well, I was talking about how I need Pathfinder to survive, so I'm going to take it. Yeah. We're going to test this theory out. That's the whole point of doing this, you know, kind of delayed playthrough, is to test out my theories that, like, Pathfinder is going to be useful for surviving in swamps. Shield expert. Let's go with that as well. Okay, and now this level up isn't quite as good. I'm gonna go for the hit points again because it's +3. Yeah, resolve would be good, but we'll go with the defense this time. Yeah, and hit points. Okay. And next we got this guy, our quick fat man. Alright. I need to take care of his armor too. 55, I could just switch him over to one of these. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And you're okay. Do we have a bow we could... No. Alright. Why don't we give you some spare arrows, though, anyway. Okay. You're set. You... You guys need some knives. You know that? Okay. Perks. Again, Pathfinder. And... Well, let's see what your stats go up as. Let's see. Range defense at +3 is good. +3 fatigue is good. And... I'd like to give you the hit points. But, let's go ahead and do melee skill for now. And I'll give you Colossus. Yeah. Okay, that'll make you pretty tanky. And now another level up. There we go, 4 hit points. Awesome. Stamina, that would be not bad, but I think I'm going to go with the defense skills again. Okay. Great. Pretty good level ups, in my opinion. All right, let's walk with the caravan. It'll start up here in a sec. There we go. Yeah, and we don't seem to need to repair anything now. So again, the Pathfinder, it hurts for me to kind of take it, but for long-term survivability, we're going to test out having it. I just can't imagine there's going to be a situation where it won't pay off eventually. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. But, well, it's going to be completely out the wall when the new release comes out, obviously, but... out the window, I should say. Did I say out the wall? But in this version, it just feels like if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be because I can't get away because I'm ambushed in forests and swamps. Like any other time, if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be because I should have fled sooner, right? Even if you get ambushed and it's maneuverable terrain, I don't know. I don't know, I could be wrong. It's just that if you get stuck in the swamps, especially, you have way reduced range defense. You can't get away from archers as quickly. I don't know, it feels like that's... It just feels like that's what's going to kill me. So, I think we're going to go ahead and skip ahead here. If something pops out, yeah, there's the Direwolves, eh? Okay, going. There we go. Yeah. Well, speak of the devil, here we are in the swamp. You, my friend, are going to have a bit of a surprise. I have a pike. Oh, great job. Good shot, Jansen. I'm gonna keep my guys together, because I don't want to die. This damn murky water. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. They're going after the donkey. This is kind of nasty, though. Yeah. Good thing the donkeys are here. Good thing I don't care if the donkeys get killed. I'm not here to protect your caravan, you know. Oh, wow, 36% chance. Wait a sec. If we can surround him with my guys, then that'll improve from overwhelm. The overwhelm mechanic is going to change in the new update as well, and I'm looking forward to it. So the tactics I'm using right now are probably going to be obsolete. Where I'm surrounding before I attack first. We'll see though. Who knows? I mean, maybe it won't be that different, but there we go. Get around to... okay, there went that. That guy is lucky. That guy was lucky before he died. God. Yeah, actually the chances didn't change there at all. Let's wait. Good job. Okay. Wow, he hit. That's good. And of course he did not. That's a little nasty there. It's a nasty cut. Okay, well here comes the pain. I need to get you out of this, because I think this terrain is affecting your attack ability. I'm almost certain of it. That is not good, brah. Kind of wish I hadn't moved there. You don't have much that you can do. Let's go ahead. Don't like doing that. Oh, nice. He hit. Yeah, get over here. See, that was affecting his melee skill. That's not good. Okay, good. Ow. Alright, it's down to us. Not great. Okay. That was not good. Good. Okay. Ouch. Oof, not good. Okay, now we're gonna die. Well, it was fun. Alright. Hit him, maybe? No? Okay. No problem. Okay, good. That was helpful. Can we knock him back? Thank you. Get me out of there. Not good, man. Not good. Really not sure. Ah! Ouch! Alright. For what it's worth, try. Nope. Okay. Now we're dead. Well, there goes my theory of using, I mean, I guess if I'd fled, pathfinding would have been okay. I don't know that pathfinding even is going to do it for this setup, you know? That's just too bad. Man, caravan hands are useless. Well, I wish I could say I cared, but I don't. Anyway, werewolves, direwolves. Nerf perhaps is called for. Don't know. Don't know how I feel. I feel like the unit itself, they get a lot of attacks. They can close with you, just like the Goblin Wolfriders as well. That's the other thing too. Though it's always okay. The things that kill you in Iron Man in the current version, for me anyway, in my experience, are units that can close with me before I have a chance to start to flee, and battles where I am ambushed in the swamp. I didn't know, by the way, that that was going to necessarily be in the swamp when I decided to go with the caravan. I couldn't tell. I thought it was going to be forest, but it turned out it was swamp. And that's on me not paying attention to the map well enough, I suppose. But yeah, Wolfriders and Direwolves, I don't want to say that they're necessarily overpowered, but because they have the ability to close with your troops before you have a chance to retreat, it means that those are the guys that if they catch you with your pants down, you know, you're screwed. You know, if you don't have armor repaired, like I didn't have my best armor on because I didn't have any tools to repair it, and I didn't want to run back down and further delay my contract completion. And then yeah, add on to that, if they catch you surrounded in like forests, you're just gone. You're done. So, you know, pathfinding did not help mitigate my fatigue levels and movement enough in the swamp. Like, I was still highly fatigued there. I did recover it pretty good, but still. Yeah. Well, tested my theory of pathfinding. I think I've made a decision about how I feel about the Direwolves, and I don't really even like the Wolfriders in a way, because what they do is they make people want to have mounted units. This is a little bit of a meta commentary on Wolfriders. Like, there's always people who are like, I want to have horses, and then they're like, we're not going to have horses. But then people are like, well, what about Wolfriders? I mean, how is that different? They're units that ride a wolf. Why can't you just do that except with horses? And I understand the thematics of it, but I also feel like it's problematic. I don't know, it's okay. I'm okay with it. On that level, it's not like with the writing where I get kind of, you know, where I set my hair on fire and rant. You know, I'm okay with the Wolfriders mechanic, and I don't feel bugged by the fact that there's Wolfriders and not horses, but I also kind of feel like, I don't know, I could do without them too. I wouldn't miss them if it made other people happy that there wasn't this kind of hypocrisy that, you know, goblins get to have mounts, but we don't. Anyway, that's kind of beside the point, though, that I was on. It's just something I've been it's just something I've been thinking about, reading conversations in the forums, and then I just got on that because I was just now talking about how Wolfriders and Direwolves can close with you so quickly. But yeah, anyway, those are just my thoughts. You know, I don't like advocating nerfs, you know, not lightly, but it is an issue I see with, it's something that I want to try to work on. I would still like to try some different things strategically in my gameplay style, and also I'd like to keep in mind, you know, the composition. I mean, should 3 level 3 battle brothers with light armor, you know, be able to defeat, you know, 6 Direwolves, even though technically speaking we had those caravan hands, but I mean, caravan hands are useless. So, you know, maybe the balance is the way it's supposed to be. Again, though, it's, for me, what definitely still sticks in my craw is just that they can close with your units before you get a chance to run away, whether it's open terrain or, in my opinion, if it's in the swamp. If Direwolves, I don't know, I just don't know. I almost feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I ought to check and see, do swamp tiles cost extra AP? I think they do. Or do swamp tiles not cost extra AP? Those murky water tiles is what I'm talking about. I'll have to go back and check. Do they cost extra AP to move the way like elevation changes do? Because if that were the case, then Pathfinder would definitely work out for me the way I want it to, which is that I get more movement through swamp than my opponents do. That would be great. If not, however, if it is 2 AP to do, actually, why don't we just check? Why don't we just check right now? That would be, that would have been a mistake on my part. I think when I was thinking off camera about pathfinding being essential for surviving in swamps, I believe I was thinking under the assumption that forest tiles, like rough forest tiles and murky water, yeah, 4 AP to traverse. Right, so these guys shouldn't be able to... Do they have pathfinding? I don't know. Plashy grass. Murky water, 4 AP. Okay, but he doesn't have pathfinding, so that's why. Okay. You'll note also the terrain is different this time than it was before. That's something I think they need to do with the RNG. I can say back when I was still learning this game, one thing I would do is if I lost a battle, I would reload it, and all of a sudden the terrain's completely different. I really want them to fix that. If you reload a battle, I believe the game should save the state of the unit composition and the terrain, so that it's just not like you can't just keep re-rolling the terrain until you happen to have a great defensive position or high ground or whatnot. Okay, so Murky Water. Yeah, for him it costs 3 AP. That's still a lot though, man. I mean, it will help. It means I can move 3 where they should only be able to move 2, but they have extra AP for movement, don't they? They must, because, like I said, if they didn't have extra AP, they wouldn't be able to move. I don't know what's going on with their mechanic. It'd be interesting to know more about it. I just kind of assumed that, like, our Battle Brothers have 9 AP, and I just kind of assumed that Werewolves have more, like, 10 AP, and Wolfriders have 10 AP. And if that's the case, I don't know how I feel about that in regards to movement. It does mean that they move as fast as my guys. I don't know. I just don't know. I think with AP, I hope this is the way it works in the game. I think AP should be locked at 9 for everything, everywhere. There should, like, this should be a constant. Every unit everywhere gets 9 AP, and then the thing that is dynamic is how AP costs. So, like, for Direwolves, maybe only cost 1 AP to move across planes, and that would explain why they can run across planes so effectively and close with your troops. It doesn't make sense, though, that a Direwolf can run through murky water as quickly, so they should definitely have an AP penalty to move through the murky water. But you see how that's not the same as just giving them flat out more AP and then having them keep the same AP cost on terrain as your Battle Brothers do. Again, I really don't know if this is the way it works or not, but anyway, as we can see, the AP is modified if you have Pathfinder, and the AP cost of Murky Water is 4 AP base, so Pathfinder does definitely help. Anyway, that was the only thing I wanted to check out. What happens if I flee? Ironically, if I'd simply fled, I would have... Anyway, that's something else to remember, I suppose, is sometimes if it seems hopeless, like that, like I had my guy... Anyway, I had my guy who was surrounded, and I was like, well, I can put up my shield and try to move one space. Maybe it would have been better off if I'd simply pushed the flee button, I mean, he might have had a better chance of escaping through that RNG roll than, the horrible 95% chance to hit or whatever it may have been. Alright, well... Sorry, half of this episode has been just me talking. Oh yeah, you can see too here where I thought we were in woods, but because the Direwolves are in the swamp, I don't know how I feel. Like, we're in the woods, I'm almost certain here. But because the Direwolves that are attacking us are in the swamp, the terrain got set to be swamp. So that's also kind of annoying. And it's something to keep in mind, I guess, in the future. Like, if I don't want to have to fight in swamp or woods, I need to make sure that I am not in the swamp or woods when I attack. But also that if I'm waiting to be attacked, that they are not in the swamp when they attack me when I'm being passive, as I was here. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, sorry, half of it is just me talking to a static screen about my opinions of Battle Brothers, but there you have it. Alright, well, hopefully the update's coming soon. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it's going to make all the things I'm criticizing or critical of right now moot. So, anyway, if not, I'll do another kind of episode like this, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.